All right, a little snow overnight. Take a look at Dundalk. A little snow on the ground looking towards the Key Bridge this afternoon. And take a look down to the south. The further south you went, you did see a little more in the way of some snow. About a solid inch in Annapolis. Further than that, down around Calvert County, southern Maryland, you saw between 2 to 3, in some spots 5 inches of snow from this quick-moving system from the overnight and early this morning. Here's the shot downtown looking towards Federal Hill at 24 degrees. So it is still very cold. Bone-dry dew point at 0. And that northwesterly breeze at 9, making that 24 feel like it's into the low teens in many locations. Got up to 26 degrees this afternoon. Normally we should be right around 41, so that's a far cry from our normal value. And that sunset now at 5:18. That's some good news. It's staying a little bit lighter during the course of the evening. It's 24 right now in Timonium. Out towards Joppa, you're at 27. The cool spot on the boards right now, Bel Air. Good evening to you, 23 degrees, and 24 in Columbia. So we are very chilly. And with that brisk northwesterly wind, we are seeing our wind chill values range between 15 and east into the single digits right now in Hagerstown. And as these temperatures, our air temperatures drop, these wind chill values will start to drop, and we'll probably be into the single digits, maybe some negative values north and west of the Beltway. So we'll call it a biting breeze through the course of tonight. Clouds will gather tomorrow afternoon, and then some light snow will develop late tomorrow afternoon going into the evening commute. I don't think the evening commute's going to be impacted greatly, but I think the tail end of that evening commute, that's where things could get pretty slick. We'll talk about that storm in 1 second. So it's a frigid feel through the course of this evening. 7 o'clock temperatures, 21 degrees, goes to 16 when we're back on at ABC2 News at 11. And then a bitter wake up, goes over to some clouds by the lunchtime hour. We'll be right around 22 on our way for the middle and upper 20s for tomorrow. Maryland's most powerful radar, it's clear overhead right now. Out to the west coast, though, there's a piece of energy over the Four Corner states. That's one piece of this puzzle. And then up towards the north, there is some snow breaking out over northern Minnesota. That's the second piece of the puzzle. So the question is, can we get these two to come together? And that's what we're going to be watching through the course of this evening. We do know that this is going to be a storm that'll follow this Arctic boundary, and then we'll see if this southern storm can maybe tap into that. If we can get them to come together, essentially, this will be a bigger event, maybe more than 2 to 4 inches. But right now, we're going to separate the two. We're going to keep it 2 storm systems, one bringing a burst of some snow in Friday evening going into Friday night before everything kicks off shore. So that's how we think this is going to evolve. But if these come together a little bit sooner, maybe a little more in the way of some snow. So let's break it down for you. We'll show you the ABC2's most accurate future trend model, and we'll show you again clear skies for the course of this evening. It's really bitterly chilly with that northwesterly wind. And then look at the clouds gather tomorrow afternoon, 2, 3 o'clock, and then snow's going to break out just to the west over Frederick, and then it crosses into the Beltway between 6 to 9 o'clock. But everything's out of here by midnight, and that'll set up a sunshine and cloud mixture going into Saturday. So in terms of what to expect, generally 1 to 2 inches, maybe a few lollipop amounts just outside the Beltway, maybe about 2 to 3 inches. So we're going to watch the models through the course of the evening. We'll talk more about this at 5:30 and give you a better look at what we're anticipating. 13 tonight, clear and cold. That's the call from Maryland's most accurate weather team. Deep freeze continues, and then for tomorrow, 28 will feel like it's into the low 20s, increasing clouds with the snow developing going into tomorrow night. It's going to be very pretty snow, but just be careful with traveling if you have to. If you don't have to, stay home. 32 by Saturday, sunshine and cloud mixture, and then it's a nice day on Sunday. 35, how about the 40s by Monday? Just the trade-off will be some rain showers. And then 50s, is that possible? Can we get to 52? 55? Looks like it. So a nice mild trend in the 7-day forecast.
Come on in. They're seeking warmth out there. Come on. Come on in.
Little sneak trap door back there.
Well, it'll all be melted by Thursday then when it's 55.
If it hits, if it gets to 55, which we do think is going to happen, it'll be gone. Out of here.
I like what we had today. In today.
Yes.
Out today.
That's right.
All right. Thanks a lot,
Michael.
Now to the interview that many of you watched right here before ABC2 News at 5.
Okay.